So today I'm going to review the Portrait of Pirates collector guide book package. So firstly, this is the box, which is what everything comes in. So it's just a cardboard box with some writing and stuff. And I'll show you the. Actually, I might start with the poster. So it comes with a poster, just an A4 poster, signed by Ichiro Oda, who of course made the series. And then this is, I guess, sort of the main thing, which is the Portrait of Pirates guidebook. Now, the Portrait of Pirates, or P.O.Ps as they're known, is a figurine line that's released in Japan, manufactured by Mega House. And they're, I guess, known because they're very large figures, very high quality figures, but unfortunately also very expensive figures. Now, this book was released at the end of 2012, and as you can see, there's 151 figures that are mentioned in this book. But there are still figures being released in this line, so it is, as obviously time passes, it will slowly become more and more out of date. But nonetheless, it's a nice guide. These figures are very collectible. Of course, One Piece is actually extremely popular in Japan at the moment. Some of the manga sales have broken book records in Japan. Not comic records, but book records. So it's extremely popular, and it's about to hit 700 episodes, so very, very long. Now, as all Japanese books, it reads right to left. So this is a poster, which shows... Whoa! I'm holding the camera with one hand, so I'm trying to do all this with one hand. Which shows you all the P.O.Ps. Now, I'm not going to, the purpose is not really to show you every page in this book. I'll see if I can find another review that someone's done, but I'll just sort of show you quickly what it's all about. So there's just some pictures of the figurines. And you can see, the contents. For some reason, even though these books are in Japanese, I always seem to have the titles in English. So it's ordered by series. So these are the Sale Again P.O.Ps, and it just goes through. So if I look at this one, for example, so it says the time it was released, so the year and the month, the original retail price, and the height. So you can see they're all pretty much they're all over 200 millimeters, but some of them are even over 300 millimeters. So now this figure actually comes with this collection, and I'm going to show you that figure in a moment. I don't know why it's called Crimson version, but anyway. So it does have some interviews and things, and it just, it takes you through. Now these figures also have accessories that you can change. So I don't know if I can find a good version of one, but usually you can change the heads, or it shows you some close-ups. I can't seem to get that in focus. There you go. So there's a log pose. So yeah, you can see you can take the jacket off. I'm sure you could take the weapon out. Usually it's got different heads for different facial expressions. It's actually is that an example there? Yes, you can see different head without the hat. So I did say I wasn't going to show you all the ones, but even see, for example, that Gecko Moria, it's huge. If you've seen that in real life, it is a huge figure with an even larger box. You can see there that one's 320 millimeters. So it's very big. It has a stand for the bats and everything. But so what did that retail for you? About $100. So this is kind of the problem with P.O.Ps. Do you really like Gecko Moria enough to buy it for $100? But these figures are very big. They take up a lot of room. I'm sort of looking for. Is this it? Yeah. So this is the metallic version of Ace. So it's a metallic version of another one. And it says here, if you can read Japanese, that it's Lawson. It's a Lawson version. Now, Lawson is a convenience store chain in Japan. Now, this figure, you wouldn't know by reading the book. So you couldn't buy this one. So most of them you can buy, but this one, you couldn't buy. This figure, even in Japan, sells for about $2,000. Let me repeat that. This figure sells for about $2,000 in Japan, or about 200,000 yen. So some of these figures, like that's an extreme example. In fact, that's one of the most expensive figures I've ever seen of any series. But you know, some of these figures become very collectible. So there's some interviews and things. This is from Strong World, the movie. Most of them aren't anywhere near that price, I should add, if you're still in shock. So these are some of the younger characters when they're young. So I'm going pretty quickly. So there's some hentai figures. So this is an interview. So it's just got different questions like what P.O.Ps do you have, where do you buy them, what's your favourite one, just questions like that. Not particularly interesting, to be honest. So how they make the P.O.Ps. So if you're interested in making figures and sculpting, it's quite interesting. So here they're showing, so this figure has been released, which is the Goldie Roger, but it's not in the book. So it was obviously released soon after that. Looks like an arm of Frankie's, I assume. So just some more information. So the P.O.Ps make great display pieces, but they do take up a lot of room. And as I said, they are expensive. So this is the figure box that it comes with. So you can see Crimson Nami. And I haven't actually opened the figure, I have to admit. This is what it looks like. So I actually really like this figure because there are quite a few figures of Nami in bikini, but like this just kind of looks natural, like it's as if she's just sort of swimming at the beach and enjoying the sun. Whereas some of the others, you know, like she's sort of sticking her ass out and her boobs out, and I don't know, maybe you like that stuff, but to me this one just seems just a bit more natural, just a little bit less dirty. But so that's the figure. So you get the figure, you get the book, poster, and the original cardboard box, and obviously the box for the figure. So that's the One Piece Portrait of Pirates guide, book, and collection, I guess you'd call it. Thanks for watching.